I'm just going to say what's on my mind here, and I know it's probably not the best way to describe this, but I'm in the Fat Boy program.
Mm.
This is the Main Responder Podcast. Real conversations about work, the pressure, and the lives shaped by service. There's no single lane here, no script, just honest talk. Let's get into it.
Tell me about it. Explain more of the Fat Boy program. I got thoughts run through my mind.
Yeah,
I'm going to
well,
allow you to.
don't let me lose track here
Yep.
because for whatever reason, just the way I'm built, I've always been on some level of Fat Boy program. When I was in the military, I used to have to be a road guard, right? So I had to be the one that ran to the front of the line and like held traffic. And it was just them getting me to run more. But I wasn't out of shape. I was heavy. I'm a heavy dude.
So they
And
use that. Sorry to cut you
yeah,
off.
yeah,
They use that position, a term road guard,
yeah,
to get somebody to run more.
yeah. That's how I understood it. Yeah.
Okay, that was your
Yeah,
interpretation of
yes,
it,
it was.
your
Yeah.
perception.
It was me and another guy. The other guy was very similar stature to me. And we were moving. We were on it. Don't get me wrong. It was a little position as we were marching along that made us kind of have to give extra effort. But like I was fast. I was running. I mean, it was just I think it was a weight thing, and I was always also somebody that had to be taped. You know what I mean? I didn't meet like the height and weights.
I like that though, because that's kind of with a purpose.
Yeah, true. True. And it was.
You're creating safety for the rest of the
Yep.
troops,
Yep.
yet you're getting in extra steps.
You are. Yep. Fast steps. Fast steps for
Creative,
sure. Yeah, it is.
creative.
It is.
Okay.
So fast forward, and here I am. I've got too much weight on my bones. I do. I mean, I feel like I wear it well, but
Indeed.
you know, you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to be healthy, right? All of those things. So I go to my doctor, and this is actually similar, to the conversation you were having the other day, about the biomarkers, where you were, and that's a shocker for me. It's not so shocking, right? Um, I've always struggled. I've always struggled with my weight. I love to eat. I love different kinds of beers. I love bourbon. The only thing that I consume that I feel like is not adding any calories or is diet material is cigars. But it just doesn't. I know I'm getting older. I know how important it is. I go see my primary care physician, and great. They're a great first start. But they don't always lead you. They don't always see the clear big picture, right? And but my picture is pretty clear when I walk in there. When I step
Pretty
on the
big.
scale,
Sorry.
it's pretty clear the picture, and I know it. Yeah. So my doctor says to me, he's like, "Hey, let me recommend a weight loss program. It's run through the hospital. You're gonna get hooked up with a dietitian. Just get you on board." And I'm in a moment of weakness, right? I don't think I have shoes on.
Have
Physical,
trust.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's it's not the best. It's not the time to be making decisions, especially ones as important as that.
Correct.
I'm sitting there with this guy, and I like him. He's good. He's a good doctor. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a shot, doc. I'm on it. You know, road guard. And so fast forward, man, the day is here when I've got to go to this class. And for whatever reason, it had been a while till they can get me into this class. And it's at a gym. Seemingly it's okay. I'm supposed to take a class for about 45 minutes an hour. And then after that, we do a workout. And then there's other times where I meet with the dietitian who's just going to teach me what I thought I already knew, but I'm just not putting into practice. And I meet with the dietitian, felt like an interrogation, and then I end up going to the class. In between the dietitian and the class, I had some time to work myself up to the point of I don't think I'm going to go to this class because in my mind I had created this. I'm going to be in there with people who were maybe into it more than I am. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to sound mean. I felt like the workout was gonna be like calisthenics, and I should have like a leotard and leg warmers on. So I ended up having this moment of anxiety, and I was like, "I'm out of here. I'm leaving." Long story short, I didn't leave. I went through the class. It was okay. Uh, Went through the workout, and the workout was absolutely killer. Loved it. Circuit workout. the way I'm used to working out when I did work out. But it's a little bit of a shot to the ego sitting in that class, and I do know most of this stuff, but as I think I'm like 3 into this class, 3 classes deep now, and, uh, for the anxiety and that feeling I felt, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna walk the hell out of here because I'm just not gonna do this." Totally got in my own head. I pretended I was scrolling on Facebook, whatever social I just used my finger and I'm going up like dramatically, like I never scroll like that. I'm going off the phone, I'm scrolling so hard. There was no service there. So I'm pretending to scroll. This is how crazy I ah, yes, I'm just scrolling to nothing, and then I realized all these people are pretty comfortable, and they probably have been here and are totally aware that there's no service on in cell phones in this. I was like, "I just look like an idiot," which made me work myself up even more, but,
And they probably didn't even care what
nobody
you're doing. They
I
probably
know.
didn't even see you, didn't even acknowledge
You're
you
100
there.
you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had that, that just I don't know. I don't know what it was. I mean, even you and I have gone into tough situations on calls, and there's not that
Right.
anxiety. You know what I mean?
No.
Maybe it's because there's no time to think. You just act, and I just had this feeling like the workout was gonna be like a Zumba thing or like a just like, lift your leg. I don't know.
Not yeah, not even to throw 'em not don't even wanna throw Zumba under the bus because 'cause I'm sure it's hard. I've
Yeah,
seen it, and it looks hard. So, almost like something out of your realm, like chair step aerobics or something
yeah,
that you would
yeah.
see at a geriatric clinic is
Yes.
kinda rolling through your head
Yep,
of, "Alright, they're gonna have it so that my heart rate doesn't go above 100
yep.
because they wanna be careful."
Yeah, yes. Alright, you just described it perfectly for where I couldn't find the words for it. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be in there with a bunch of elderly geriatric type class that was maybe more like a PT than a workout. I'm just gonna feel completely like I don't belong, and it wasn't the case.
Right.
It wasn't the case at all. A lot of people, my age all kinda, look the same. I'm on a good path. I gotta do this every week. I've met with the dietitian now a couple of times. I've learned a few things. It's helping to get me back on track. So the doctor was on point. He caught me in that moment of weakness. I got to be grateful. We'll see how the rest of the class goes and what the final results will be. It's feeling all right.
Baby steps. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Yep.
Well done. Well done.
Yep.
Yeah, can't I think going along those lines of human behavior and
Yeah.
psychology. It no matter obviously that's what we are, who we are. We're humans. And with our brains, how you and I operate, we always think about that component of it.
Yeah.
We overanalyze things and we get in our own way.
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, we get in our own way and we hijack ourselves. We throw up our own roadblocks that nobody else even sees.
Yeah.
So working through those and having somebody like you had a great doctor to kind of recognize that, catch you in a moment of weakness after a little,
Mhm. Yep.
you're
Yep.
right in the spot where you need to be. And he saw the door open and said, "All right, this is where I'm going with this
Yep.
guy." And that's good on him too. That kind of shows his level of paying attention
Yeah.
because there are doctors out there that don't see it
Yep.
and just go, "All right, here you go. Here's your prescription."
Yeah. Exactly.
Or, "All right, I hear you. You're not going to do anything that I'm going to tell you to do. So
Yep.
see you next year."
Yep. Yep. Yeah. He gave me the stern talk. Yeah. Basically, like, get your shit together. You're gonna end up being prescribed something, whether you take it or not. Right? That's on you.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I don't want that. And I know I'm capable. I know I've done it before. Where I slip, that's the thing. And at least in this moment, I feel good moving forward. I'm not doing anything extreme. I'm not doing any crazy diet. I'm just trying to figure out how to add a little more protein, a little more fiber, and food logging is actually helping me. Which I was like, great. I'm going to do this for 2 weeks, and I'm going to be bored of it. I'm not going to continue to do it. It's actually proved, at least for now, to really be good to see where I'm at. And you know what I did was I took like the first week and just said, let me just live and let me log how I roll.
Great idea.
Here's what I noticed. I noticed I don't drink as much as I think I do, which was already a victory. I don't eat as much as I think I do. It's not balanced. And so and again, this is a sampling of maybe a week and a half. It was a little bit of an eye opener. I need to eat more in a more balanced way. So even starting to do that in the last couple of weeks, I've dropped a few pounds, nothing crazy, trying to stay hydrated.
Think onward and upward with our focus on our own health and wellness, lead by example, and create healthy habits. Again, not just for us. We do our best to kind of share our experiences and our wins and losses. Like we've had a bad meal and sent that accountability text. Look what I'm doing.
That
I'll be back on it tomorrow. And we hold each other accountable for that. So I think that's good. And I want to see where we go with, that pattern, that human behavior pattern, the pattern of, okay, we're deviating off our normal path, learning anew, and trying to stay in that healthy pattern.
yeah,
I don't want to come back to that right lane of slower progress. I
yeah,
want to stay in the fast lane, maybe veer into that middle lane and maintain and control my speed and travel, aka my nutrition and my fitness, but not get back into the right lane, the sludge lane.
finding that motivation to get back at it. And I don't mind having an extra few pounds on my bones as long as I'm moving, as long as I feel mobile, as long as I feel like I can bend down and pick something up and it doesn't hurt. I can walk up the stairs, not be out of breath. I'm good with the weight I'm carrying. I want to be strong. Strong is the big thing. It was a point I think you might have said it last time, which is feeling weak, feeling some pains that I'm not. I'm getting up in age.
Right.
Just had a birthday. Come on, you know. Well, good man.
Good.
What else?
I think we're good. I'm going to be testing again, just kind of an update. Like you said, rolling in the right direction with my workouts and my nutrition. The accountability texts back and forth are really good, very beneficial for me. And I'm hoping that kind of adds some support and encouragement on your end as well to
Yeah,
keep going. It's twofold. I want to show my accountability, but I also want to encourage you and other people that I share those texts with to, hey, do it.
yeah,
Just take that step
yeah,
because that's the hardest step. All right, I'm here. I'm doing it.
yeah.
That was the hardest part.
Yep, it was. Yep,
So
yep.
I think it's 2 more weeks, and I take my second blood test. I'm going to do it monthly.
Mhm. Yep,
So I'm going to hit it monthly until I see a very good improvement
yep,
on those numbers, and I'll share them once I get the test done and the results back. We'll meet again and talk about it.
yep.
But in the meantime, I think we did a great job today.
Yeah.
As always, appreciate you and appreciate our conversations.
No, stay safe, everybody.